another off-the-cuff video from me, Donald Mackerel, for Donald Mackerel Gaming. This is a charity shop video. As everybody knows, I don't have much luck with charity shops. Lots of them now seem to really up their prices to ridiculous amounts. Or at least that's all the games that I see. Turns out that I got speaking to somebody recently within one of the shops. And they basically said that they had a load of games that were very expensive, like really overpriced, like higher than CEX prices. So I went in, and the one day, I think the games had been there for like at least a couple of weeks. I went in the one day and I said like, oh, all your games have gone. Did somebody buy them? And they said, oh, they weren't selling very well. So a member of staff put an offer in on them and took them home.
You're going to push people to the point where they're not going to take it no more.
So obviously what's happened there is, yeah, the member of staff has priced everything up to a ridiculous amount, thought nobody will ever buy these. They didn't. And then he's gone in and said like, look, these are worthless. I'll give you 50 pence each for them or whatever, or, you know, maybe got a staff discount on a reasonable price for them. And fair play, if that's what you do, fair play, you're a monster, but fair play to you. So yeah, those ones went, and I was like, all right, well, there's no point in me looking in charity shops anymore then, because this is just going to happen everywhere. Like pretty much every charity shop you go to, you'll see somebody who, I don't want to be too horrible to gamers, but you'll see it. Someone who looks like they would have belonged in a game station back in the day and smells like they belong in a game station. You will always see one of them lurking around there. So I dare say all the games are being held to one side for them, or at least the good games. You'll also see your copies of FIFA and your blooming Wii Fits and whatever. But I had a bit of luck today, because I went into a charity shop to look for some dog toys, because Christmas is coming up, and every single year I get my dogs a stuffed toy each. Basically, the ones you get for dogs are normally quite expensive. The ones for little kids, normally really cheap in charity shops. And not only that, they're made to a better standard than dog toys. They don't fall apart. There's no loose bits on them that can get stuck in dogs' throats, because you wouldn't want that happening to a baby. Dogs' toys, not so much ruling on it. So I always go into a charity shop, pick them up for like 50p a pound, something like that. Went into the first shop, didn't really have any suitable toys for the dogs, but I found 3 games. They were £1 each. So these are worth probably £1. I was just surprised to see games that weren't, as I say, your FIFAs, your Wii Fits, that sort of business. So this one, I suppose you would class as a terrible game. Again, bear in mind these are just £1 each, but the first one is Just Dance 4 for the PS3. Yeah, not really good for me, but I thought for £1, I don't own it. It's got something to do with the motion thingy, so I thought, oh, I'll pick it up for £1. I don't mind that. Next one was Resistance Fall of Man. That one, yet again, £1. Don't own it. So I thought, well, I'll have it, see if it's any good. I think it's a PS3 exclusive as well, isn't it? And the final one is, again, a PS3 exclusive, and it's for the Move controllers, so I was quite chuffed to pick it up for £1. Killzone 3. So probably not my cup of tea, but never played it with a Move. Don't own these games, so for £1 each, and it's going to charity. Fantastic. I take them to the counter, and the lady says, like, oh, you know, well, we put these ones out on a Tuesday because that's when the man comes round.
It's sickening. I mean, it's downright sickening.
Now, here comes the interesting bit. So I walk into another charity shop. This one did have stuffed toys, so I managed to get a couple of teddies. They were £2 each. I take them to the counter. I said, like, oh, hello, just have these, please. She said, oh, are they going to a little one? I said, like, what sort of? I said, they're going to my dogs. And this woman, her face just lit up. She said, oh, if you're giving them to dogs, she said, you can have them both for £1 each. I said, oh, thank you, that's lovely. And I said, I only came in here to look to see if you'd got any computer games, really. Just having a laugh. And she said, like, she goes, oh, well, I've just put a lot of them out for the man.
Just given away by a long-legged half-breed, usurper, illegal alien, a man who isn't even a citizen, and everybody in the Congress knows that he's not a citizen.
I said, what are you on about? And she said, there's a friend of the store manager who always comes in on a Tuesday around this time, and they have games in the back that they keep for him because he's the man, and he always buys the good games. I was like, what are you on about? Now, bear in mind, they'd got stuff on a shelf that was like £2.50, £3 for awful games. Most of these are £1 each. So she pointed me to where the games were, and I went, oh, fantastic, I'll go and have a look at them. Here's what I got for a combined total of £21, because some of them are more than £1, but she did a discount for me because I bought so much, and probably because I was nice, and I was talking about dogs and everything. But here's what we'll go with. So the first one, you can see the price on it is £1. It's Wipeout Pulse for the Sony PSP. Yeah, price is £1. With that, really, really happy to pick it up. Starting to grow my PSP collection now. Didn't have that one, so chuffed to have it. Yeah, I'm not going to do a playthrough on these ones because we'll be here forever and a day. It'll be like that blooming Xbox video I did. But I definitely know I want that. Keeping that one. Next game cost me, this should have been £2, so I don't know what it equates to, because I say it's £21 for a lot, but this one was priced up as £2. It is Doom for the PS4, the 2016 version. I actually own this, but I just thought for £2, I can't not pick it up. And I didn't want the man to have it.
There's going to be riots in the streets.
Now, I know you're looking at the cover going, oh, that's weird. That's like the original Doom cover. But it's a reversible, so on the inside, that's where your initial Doom cover is. They've just reversed it. So that one, I might trade in for a game I actually want. But again, I was just, at this point, I was like, the man has annoyed me.
Dick Cheney knows he's not a citizen.
Not CEX man, this is a different man. But yeah, pick that up. And again, these are all in mint condition as well. Further proof of that, this one was marked up at £5, but she said the man has them for about £1. It's a game, I've never heard of it, a PS4 game called Hover. But as you can see there, new and sealed. Absolutely brand new and sealed. Stuck in the back waiting for this suspicious man.
I'm telling you, white folk are ready to riot.
Yeah, don't know anything about it. I will give that a go, so I'm going to put that to one side. Give that a go. In fact, let's take Doom off that stack there. Lumber neck, this is a right mess. So yeah, keeping that one. Doom 2, getting rid of. Want to try that one, see if it's worth anything. This one, I know nothing about the series. Marked up at £2. I think it's a fighting game, not too sure. So Tony Fighter 2, hopefully we'll be able to tell me. But it's for the PS4. It's called, what is it? I can't even read this. Guilty Gear Xrd Revelator. I don't know, whatever that is. As you can see, should have been £2. Again, whatever this divided by £21 is, that's what it cost me. Mint condition. I will give it a go. Not very good at fighting games, but I think I'll keep it anyway because I've never heard of it and I don't know anything about Guilty Gear. But yeah, got that one. Talking of fighting games, next one again marked up at £2. Dragon Ball Fighters. I think I might have it. I'm not sure, but yeah, PS4 game yet again, absolutely mint condition. I'm not sure. Is that a UK one? I don't know. But anyway, I think I've got it. Not sure if I've got it for the Xbox though. So if I don't have it for the PS4, I am going to keep it. But again, not played it, so I'll give that one a go. This one, I've got the trilogy of this, and it was marked up at £3. So it's obviously a bit of a steeper game. I don't care what it's worth. Again, I don't own this on the PS4, so I'm going to keep it. The trilogy I've got is on the Xbox One, and I've since found out I really do like it, so thanks to you guys for suggesting it. It's Dark Souls 3. So yeah, picked it up. Again, whatever it would be, just over £1, I think, or like £1, 10p, probably something like that for Dark Souls 3. Very, very happy to have that. So again, that's going on the keep pile. Definitely keeping you. Never heard of this. I think it's like an RPG mixed with Minecraft. It was only marked up at £2. Dragon Quest Builders. Don't know. I know nothing about that. But give it a go, see if it's worth anything. You can see why the man was fuming.
And they should be.
Right, so now we're getting on to the PS3 games that I don't have. Yeah, there was no PS5 games there. PS3 games that I didn't have. These are all marked up at £1, so again, it's cost me about that. First one, I've got this for the 360, don't own it on the PS3. Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zero. So not a fan of the modern Metal Gear games, to be honest, but I just don't own it on the PS3, so I might give it a go. If I enjoy it, I'll probably keep it. If I don't enjoy it, I'll get rid of it. I'm fairly confident the PS3 store is going to be closing down in a year or so, so I'm probably hold on to the PS3 ones just to get some more money out of them when they're worth them. This one, I think I own this. I think I do. I know there's some in this series that I haven't got, so I need to check. Again, my brain's not the best at remembering things, but I think I've got this. If I haven't, then great. If I do, what a bargain. £1 for God of War 3 on the PS3. Yeah, I love the series. Loved it back in the day. On the PS2 was when I first started playing them. I don't think I had any on the PS3, so if I do own this, I still haven't played it yet. So I do want to give it a go. But anyway, £1 for that. What a fantastic deal. This one, right, so I love this game. Absolutely love it. I've only ever played it on the 360. Probably not going to start playing on the PS3, but I do want it on my shelf just because I blooming adore it so much. The last in the series, even though technically it's not a series, they changed the name. Sleeping Dogs on the PS3. Again, £1. What the hell? So really, really chuffed to get that. And yeah, man, you get nothing. And please do keep listening to the end because I've got a little bit of a story about the man. So yeah, £1. Definitely keeping that. I know what the game's like. Bloody adore it. Great game. This one is an American game, so I need to test it to see if it works on PAL console. Again, Tony Fighter 2 will love this. So yeah, it's a fighting game for the Xbox 360. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So Marvel and Capcom, right up my alley. Fighting games, maybe not so much, but yeah, we're teetering halfway there. The American thing is the only bit that's going to make me go, ooh, does it work or not? Even if not, for £1, I'm going to have that just to sit on my shelf because it looks bloody cool. It looks really, really cool. Very happy with that. So I'm going to try it, but even if it doesn't work, I'm keeping it. So it doesn't really matter. This one, I own it on pretty much every system known to man. I only picked it up because I didn't want him getting his greasy mitts on it. £1, yet again. Bayonetta for the Xbox 360. I'm useless at it. Maps anything that requires reactions, like I can't play. Like Devil May Cry, all that sort of business, I'm useless at as well. But yeah, Bayonetta for £1. I'll keep hold of it. I'll keep hold of that one because I do like it. I've already got it for the 360. No, I won't. That one's going into trade for something that I do want. Same as I already own this one. Ooh, but it says limited edition. So is that on the disc or is that? We'll find out. I'll pop it in and see what happens. Anarchy Reigns on the 360 for £1. So a Sega game, yes. Yeah, I own Anarchy Reigns. I don't know if I've got the limited edition version or if that's like a digital download only. If it is, whatever. But yeah, we'll see. I'll try that one. See if it does have everything on the disc. And we'll end on, right, there's 6 Nintendo Wii games. We'll start off with the one that I only found out that this was the case when I got back home. Bear in mind, I was just literally just grabbing them all and going, like, no, have that for £1. I'll have that. So the first one, Donkey Kong Country Returns for £1. Great. Comes with manual and everything. Absolutely brilliant. Only problem is the disc is Mario Kart. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the case. Hope I get a Donkey Kong Country Returns disc somewhere, whether it's eBay or found on Facebook Marketplace or whatever, and I'll sell Mario Kart because I've got like a copy of it already. But still, chuffed to have. Really chuffed to have. Yeah, just hope I can get that disc for it. This, I have been after for quite a while. Loads of my mates on here loads of YouTubers that I respect have said that it's a great game and that I should play it. Not that I should play it, but that everybody should play it. One of them in particular was Command and Console, so I trust his opinion when it comes to Wii stuff. I'm fairly confident. Pixel Paul recommended it as well. Again, along with a few others, but those are the ones that stick out to me. Red Steel 2 for the Nintendo Wii for £1. again, I've been after that for a while. None of the CEXs by me. I've had it at a reasonable price. It's always been too expensive. If it's a quid, I don't mind paying a quid. If it's anything like £2 or up, I start going, ooh, I don't know, really tight. But yeah, happy to have that. So I'm going to play it. So I'm going to put it on the test it, see if I like it pile. I'm keeping it anyway because I've been after it for quite a while. I think I've got Red Steel. Didn't really enjoy that so much. But apparently this is a completely different kettle of fish. Great game. This I already own, but yet again, there's no way the man is getting his mitts on it.
All right, my friends. All right. Okay.
£1 for Sonic and the Secret Rings. So yeah, picked this up before. I think it's worth a quid. I think I'll get more than a quid if I try and move that on myself. Already own this one. Wish I'd never bought it now because I think I paid about £2.50 for it. Again, now pick this up for £1. So I'm going to look at which one's the better copy and shift the poorer quality one. It's Zakan Wiki on the Nintendo Wii. It's got, what's the subheading? Quest for Barbarosses? Barbaros. Quest for Barbaros' treasure. So yeah, that for £1. Again, sadly, that is going straight for sale, but whichever is the poorer version, if it's one's got a manual and one hasn't, whatever. This I have refused to pick up. I've only picked it up this time because it was £1. I know it's terrible. I know it's absolutely terrible, but it's just one of the games that I don't have in my collection. Link's Crossbow Training on the Nintendo Wii. Yeah, it's one of those ones that just teaches you how to use the Wii, basically, doesn't it? So chuffed to have that. I will keep it, and I'm going to try it as well, just to see if it's as bad as everybody says it is, because you can't trust people's opinions, can you? And the last one, I'm not sure if I own this or not. I will check, but yet again, I'm not leaving it there for him to pick up for £1. I did literally clear out all the games. There was nothing left. So this was House of the Dead Overkill on the Nintendo Wii. Yeah, chuffed with that. I'm sure I picked it up in a bundle recently. I'm sure I did. If not, I've got it now. Anyway, right, so the story about the man.
That emissary of the devil, that vice president of genocide in hell.
So, yeah, buying all them, £21, 2 teddies, £1 each. Very, very chuffed. Pound me card, I'm nattering to the lady about dogs and Christmas and how, you know, I always do this sort of stuff. Who are the games for? Oh, they're for me. I'm such a blooming geek. Ha ha ha. Anyway, we just chatted about life, and, you know, I was on my dinner break, so I didn't really have much to go to. Before I knew it, like 15, 20 minutes had gone by, and I sort of said, like, I better get going. And she goes, yeah. She goes, the man will be dead angry when he gets in here.
We need to get him out!
But she didn't say the man. That's just a term I'm giving him. I think he was actually a friend of the store, not the store owner, of the store manager, because she was saying, oh, you know, well, the manager always puts the games to one side for him. He always nips in around this time, and then he gets the games and blah, 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 blah. So I said, like, all right, well, I'll be getting going before he turns up then. I turn around to walk out just as this guy's coming through the door. And he just looks at me with pure disgust and says, have you just bought those games? So I said, yeah. He went, from here? And I went, yeah, like I was stepping on his blooming turf or something. Like the Ice Cream Man wars of the 1980s. So I was like, yeah, I've just got them from here. He barged past me. Bear in mind, I'm like struggling. I didn't have a bag. I'm just like struggling to hold all this guff because I was just going to go and chuck it in my van. Barges past me, goes to the lady, and it's like, you sell him them blooming games? And I'm using the word blooming. He didn't use that. He used a word starting with F. And she said, like, well, yeah. And he said, like, those are my games. And she said, they're not your games. They're anybody's games. They get donated. And like, he's cutting her off, just shouting over the top of her. But she was basically trying to say they get donated. Whoever comes here can have them. You know, it's not for you. These are for everybody. These are to raise money for charity. And this guy was absolutely fuming. So anyway, he storms past me and leaves in a right huff.
You freak, you homosexual, you man lover.
I sort of asked him to hold the door for me. He didn't want to do that for some reason. But yeah, stormed off. So it turns out that's something that goes on too. So it's not just staff you have to watch out for being a bit sneaky and hoarding all the best stuff for themselves. There's people out there that I don't know what deal they get out of the situation. I don't know if they get a cut of the profits or whatever, but there are people who are friends with people that work there that make deals with the people to say, like, hold on to games for me. Like, obviously, no FIFAs, no blooming, say, Kinect Sport or whatever. Don't want any of them. Anything reasonably decent, hold on to it for me, and I'll pay you £1 for them. So yeah, I picked up all those, and hopefully somebody's vintage store is going to be lighter today. But yeah, I'm really, really chuffed to get them. Let me know if you've had any experiences like this. So yeah, that's my little charity shop adventure for today. This video isn't going out today, it's going to be going out in the future. I'm actually wearing the same jumper that I did for recording a video with Jace from Command and Console last night, actually. So this has been my works jumper today. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed that. Again, please do comment your opinions, anything on there. It all helps the algorithm. And I'll see you again soon. This is Donald Mackerel for Donald Mackerel Gaming. Cheers, everybody.